probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Yes, the sweet science. This guy could have been a professional boxer, probably a world champion if he so chose. He loves the MMA game, but his boxing is certainly his bread and butter.
I mean, a guy that was on par to make an Olympic team, and that is in one specific skill set. When you reach that level, when you're winning the national championship, and you're about to go to the Olympics, but you choose a different avenue.
Yeah.
You decide you want to fight mixed martial arts. It's truly something special. He has the most educated jab I have ever seen in the octagon. He throws the jab. It always comes back to the face. It never goes to the hip. And if you rush him, he has the ability to switch stances from conventional to southpaw and land a great counter right hand that will put your lights out.
Better jab than your guy, Rosendo Sanchez?
Oh, it's unbelievable. He puts Rosendo Sanchez to shame.
Our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Supersonic Yusa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the Octagon tonight. All right, so here's the Nigerian-American Sadiq Yusuff as we get this round underway. A lot of people believe that eventually he is going to work his way into the featherweight top 5, if not compete for a UFC title. Outstanding striker, does not discriminate when it comes to mixing it up to the legs, to the body, to the head. And tonight he believes he will have a massive striking advantage. Not going to force the finish per se, but he does believe a knockout would be particularly useful as he tries to spin his career forward and ideally get matchups in that top 5.
Just turning his hip over into the leg kick. Nice punch to the head. More strikes to the head.
Yeah, that punch was blocked.
Good stick.
All right, there's the leg kick. You expected he would employ them heavily here tonight, and maybe the boxer wants to go back to the sweet science after that.
Yeah, he wants to box, he wants to look pretty, but this is mixed martial arts. You have got to use all of your tools. And by throwing those kicks, you are showing that this is an evolution of the fight game. We ain't boxing the squared circle. This is a mixed martial arts fight. Beautiful job. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Big overhand. Throwing that jab, no good.
Oh, nice knee.
straight right, he misses.
What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks. Oh, the kick landed.
Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good. Nice jab there.
That one snuck in. Nice right.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Oh, left hook.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Right on the button. Past the 2-minute mark in round one. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the gun.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
All right, champ, starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You gotta move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot and those shots leads to your face starting to swell. He's in close, so instead of punching, he's landing with nasty, vicious elbows.
Oh, nice counter to land the left hook there. Oh, great block there. That is a clean strike, and it gets right through the guard.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
And now some separation. So a nice job landing the counter there, and that's really the book on this guy. He is a counter striker. He waits for his opponent to engage and then tries to use that aggression against them. That's exactly what he was trying to do there. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
What a great job getting that kick to the target.
Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's gonna have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling, because this guy is getting pieced up.
Final seconds. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, take a seat, bud. Deep breath for me. Slow that heart rate down. That was awesome. You killed it that round. That was totally all you. I want you to stay sharp.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready?
All right, round two. Book on him coming in was that all right, here we go as our next round gets underway. The book on him coming in was as one of the more precise counter strikers in this division, and he certainly had his game going there in the previous round.
He is absolutely one of the best counter strikers we've ever seen, and you saw that with some of those counter strikes that he landed early and often.
Shows him the left and then follows it up with a right. Nice 1-2 punch there by the Korean Superboy. Oh, beautiful counter with the jab. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Ooh! And that one certainly found the target. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target.
Hands up, use your footwork now. It's okay. Use your footwork.
Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Choi. Keeping him honest with the jab. Both fighters throwing heat now. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Yusuf's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. 3 minutes and change to go in round 2. Just out of range with that strike. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Checks the leg kick. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Oh, doing work with the jab.
Big shot lands for both guys. That was a beautiful head kick. He's gonna get himself knocked out. You gotta take a moment. He's gonna get knocked out if he doesn't take a break.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage, might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not gonna move his head. He's still trying to go out on the shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now. Oh, high kick.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Oh, nice straight there by Yusuf. Choi's thigh and the outside of it really starting to bruise here. You wonder how much weight he can put on that leg moving forward. Minute and a half to go, round 2.
Beautiful kick.
Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes, near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. He missed with that jab attempt there. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing shot.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move. Let's recompose.
Checks that leg kick. Leg kicks all day. His mobility is compromised. Might get it back a little bit as the fight continues, but that's an obvious limp right now.
Well, it's going to take ice on the calf, ice on the thigh when he gets to the corner to try and bring it back. But once you get dead leg, there's not much you can do.
He closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Hashtag swollen. His face is starting to close, my man.
It looks really bad. I mean, early in the fight, we talked about addressing things right now. He didn't do that, and now it seems as though he's going to pay for it.
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters... Uppercut attempt does not get to the target. Nice job defensively there by Yusuf. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his...
Oh, another one.
Well, I'm not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush, be patient, and in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Heavy on the cut, heavy on the cut.
Big power shot there.
Oh, nice elbow.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Oh, nice hook there by Youssef. So at this point, with this type of swelling, you could argue a stoppage wouldn't be out of question.
No, it would not be out of question, and I don't think anyone would have a problem with it. This guy has been battered, he's been bruised, and if you don't stop it for the swelling, you stop it to make sure he doesn't take any more damage.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Oh, this could just about do it.
Oh!
Fighters separate from the clinch.
The fighter's on point tonight, lands a beautiful kick.
Youssef's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Nice crack there. And now the jab gets through.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
2 minutes now to go. All right, nice count.
He can't even stand.
Oh, looked like an elbow there from the top by the Korean Superboy. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting.
Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't do is flat on your back, you need to be up on an elbow,
right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't... Oh, great deception to land the flying knee. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Final 30 seconds of this third round.
The fighters separate.
Youssef's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Final seconds of round 3. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so we hit the end of the round, and the fighter quickly makes his way back to the stool. The cut man hustles in to apply some end swell. This swelling has gotten out of control. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, He can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
You cannot sit in this position. Referee will have no choice but to stop the fight.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Choi's got the full mount. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, man, every time he lands, it's right on that cut. That is going to have a profound impact on him moving forward.
Nice.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by the Korean Superboy. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money.
Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Yusuf's cut is getting worse. The cut man chomping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there.
Let's work.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. That shot is blocked by Yusuf. Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Oh! He lands another punch to the head.
Well, he was knocked down by his opponent earlier in the round, and I'm not sure he's mentally back in this fight.
Well, it's hard to build back from something like that. That's man.
Gets back to his feet. Oh, a big right hand. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now...
Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head.
He's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. Yep, gotta be very careful there. He gets hit with another massive ground and pound strike. He has got to protect this cut.
Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the...
The Korean Superboy does it again!
Oh, my goodness.
All right, the official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 50 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy, Doo Ho Choi.
So the Korean Superboy Doo Ho Choi with another highlight for the reel here tonight. A big win for him in this featherweight division. And it's pretty wild to think that this guy is just getting started. Now let's see just how